My name is David Turner. Andrea and I are students in the Milwaukee REIA mentoring program, and our coaches are Doug and Lisa Weston. We've now owned this property in Butler for 5 months. We found this listing through the Milwaukee REIA property listing newsletter through a wholesaler, and I met them out the first night that I saw the email and had it under contract the next day. And we closed on the 30th of September in 2019. Here we are now 5 months later. We have it under contract for sale currently to close within about 2 weeks. We're going to be netting a little bit more than we had anticipated originally. So just to quick recap the numbers, when we purchased it, we had a budget of about $85,000. We had an ARV of $265,000. And as we moved through the process and the project, things came up that were unexpected. We made some decisions that weren't originally accounted for. Some that increased value, some maybe that didn't. So our budget ended up increasing to a total of $106,000. And we listed the property on February 11th for $284,000. 2 offers in the very first day. We had an accepted offer by February 12th for a closing date of March 13th. Now we're expecting to net roughly around $55,000 of total profit after everything's said and done. Our total budget, now that the project is coming to a close, would be $106,000. Yep. Originally budgeted was $85,000. $21,000 over budget. We listed it $20,000 more than our original ARV, and the offer that came in was $15,000 over asking price even. So now we have it under contract for $299 with an original ARV of $265. Some challenges that we came across that increased our budget. First of all, once we had the sewer line examined, it was found that we needed to replace the entire sewer lateral, 30 feet of sewer lateral in the front yard. That set us back about $5,000. We decided to finish half of the basement, which wasn't originally planned, so that added about another $3,000 for the finished space. Plus we added a full bath downstairs, which originally was only budgeted to be a half bath. So the contractor pricing went up, of course, across electrical and plumbing for that, drywalling for the basement as well. So all of those increased the budget, but of course there was some return for the ARV and a couple of those as well. Some things that we did for the outside, some additional landscaping items that we did. We took a tree down, and we also added new roof for both the house and the garage, and a new sidewalk and walkway in the backyard. So all these things kind of added up. Our contractor pricing was a little bit higher than originally budgeted for overall, not just including the basement as well. So I'd say the challenges, we were able to overcome them after doing some digging and making some phone calls, but yeah, some unexpected setbacks, but we're still able to keep it pretty close to the original timeline. We did have some inspection contingencies that came through. When the inspector came through, he pointed out a few things. They discovered mold in the attic that we didn't think to inspect for in the first place. He did call out the fact that the sewer lateral that we replaced in the front yard, the ditch needed to be backfilled a little bit better. They've asked us to do that. A few minor repairs that we've made along the way, and also it showed that the chimney had some pretty extensive repairs that we're working to get that completed within the next week or so. So with all things said and done, those repairs should be completed on time within 3 days of closing. And the appraisal was last week, and I haven't heard anything, so I guess no news is good news. And right now we're on track to close next Friday. Working with Doug and Lisa has been amazing. They've helped us keep on track. They've really provided the tools to keep our budget in line. They've provided documents for us to keep our contractors in line, make sure that we have the necessary paper trail so we can turn everything over with closing. They've provided great guidance with managing contractors and keeping things in line as far as timelines and scheduling and things like that. Considerations that we hadn't made as far as who's doing what and who I should ask to come in at certain times. That's been excellent for that guidance. And working with the REIA has been great. All the networking we've been able to do with the vendors. For example, the windows that we've replaced here were a referral through the REIA. The staging that we ended up using, Staged Home Designs, was a vendor that I met at the Christmas party for the REIA. So the networking and just the advice that we've been able to get through our mentoring program has been excellent. We did decide to list our property with John Newland with Terra Nova Real Estate, and he's been great. He's provided really excellent guidance through the inspection contingency process with the buyers, understanding how the appraisals work and documentation. He's been very responsive when we have questions and providing anything that's coming through from the buyer's side to us immediately and turning around signatures and paperwork right away. It's been a great experience working with John.